Well, hello, everybody!
Hi. Hello!
How are we all doing this fine evening? And look! Look who I have! I have a fae with me tonight.
A fae? Where?
Shiny!
Yes, nice to have you back here, Pae.
Hello.
Yes.
It's good to be here.
And yes,
It's
how
been
could
a while
I...
since we've gotten to talk.
Yes, it is, because we've mostly been concerned with trying to get, the old Snow Globe and his acolyte back together.
Yeah, how did that work out anyway?
He's not really said much to me, but funny thing is, he did something he never really does.
Oh? What's that?
He called me Shadow instead of Boy.
He did what?
Yeah, he damn it, Madness. he called me, but yeah, he called me Shadow when he always calls me Boy.
Huh. Well, that's a good improvement.
Yeah, it is. Also, hello, chat.
Hello! Hello! Oh my
Hello
gosh.
to everybody. Hello, Magnus. Hello, Jasper Pie. Good to see you, lad. Nook Nook, Scarlet, Black Dragon, Ronick, and quite literally everybody else. Oh my goodness. Thank you also, Stormy, for the 47 months of Tier 3. Thanks for being an apex to the Realm of Shadows. And also, thank you,
That's a
Lunar...
long time.
Yes, it is. And thank you, Lunar Lens, for the follow, and welcome to the Insanity. Thank you also, Zero Breaker, for the 14 months. Thanks for being an acolyte to the realm. And anyways, to the matter at hand, yes, as you can see, as I promised before, yeah, we are actually getting around to playing Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating simulator.
I am so excited for this.
Which, as she also mentioned earlier, thank you, Storm Warden, for gifting this to me in the first place. This one is entirely because of you.
Well, thank you, Stormy.
Yes.
I've been so excited for this ever since that live stream that we watched.
Yeah. And also, Lumnia, let me boop the bendy for you. There you go.
Booping the bendy is so satisfying.
Yes. So yes, something I still never expect would be a thing, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. Like, who would have foresaw this, you know?
Literally everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Rule 34 without the NSFW, I think. I hope.
Yeah. I mean,
What kind of game have we signed up for?
I don't know, Pae, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to actually play it. So let's get into it.
I mean, it looks nice.
Oh, welcome to your dream vacation. Before we get started, what shall we call you?
I think your name. I think you should just put Shadow.
Yeah, Jasper. Because nothing says true love like being mercilessly chased in the dark by a Roman monster, man.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it can be incredibly romantic, you know. Once you get over the whole they want to murder me thing, if you think about it, they're just really into bondage. You might develop that Stockholm Syndrome early, who knows?
Yes. And I was going to say, oh yes, Rocket Knight, yes, I also did that. For those who didn't already know, if you own both this and Dead by Daylight, you can link your account to Behavior and you can get a free charm and outfit for Jake in Dead by Daylight, just by linking your account and playing this. Which is nice.
You know, I've been meaning to do that, and I just keep forgetting.
Oh, nay, Rui. First the KFC dating sim, now a Dead by Daylight dating sim. What next? What will we be virtually dating next?
Is there I almost don't want to say it, but I mean, an element of insanity dating sim might be fun.
I don't know how tempted I want to do with my fans on that one.
Never mind. Pressing on. This game looks cool.
Yes, hello also RPG and Tiny, and Daywalker. Anyways, Shadow, let's go!
I'm so excited.
I do like this soundtrack, by the way, so far.
I have been bouncing around to it for like this entire time, just like. I want this on like an album.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it be?
It really would. I also really like the minimalist look that they seem to have gone with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they could have jam-packed this scene with stuff, but they didn't. There's just like this one little flower. It's quite nice.
I suppose let's give it a moment to load, then. Sam and
Do I
Max
have any
dating sim?
ideas on what? A what dating sim?
Jasper, Sam and Max dating sim. Oh!
I would play that.
Oh my! You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. I hope he didn't.
That's one way to start.
Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know
that's
is
convenient.
That despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute or two, or can I go on? Wow.
Wow!
Oh, and thanks to this one.
The audacity!
Thank you for this redeemed, Spirit Wolf. From killers to lovers, will the fight never end? I don't know, Foxy. Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really.
That's not ominous at all.
An eternity, if you catch my drift. Excuse me, what? Whoa, not now, Ocean! Sorry, Shadow. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay, then. As I was... As I was saying! You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. Okay. I just have to pause here for a moment and just say, this game is already getting meta? Or...
yeah, I mean, that's one way to start off. It's incredibly self-aware.
I mean,
which
I guess...
I'm sure won't be a problem at all, given that it's a Dead by Daylight dating sim. I'm sure that won't come back to haunt us.
Surely not, right? Right, my friend?
I'm sure it's perfectly fine.
Yes.
Perfectly.
As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery! A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worm, and other... Yeesh. Questions race
on
through
the
your
upside, won't have much competition.
Oh, another redeem from Jasper. I like a lady soldier who enjoys long walks on the beach, pina coladas, and forcibly pinning hippies down and giving them all haircuts with rusty garden shears. Oh my. Anyways, questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? What?
Yeah, that's not a warning sign at all.
However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Oh! Lovely options we've got here. Run, close your eyes, or dig up that face.
I mean... Fantastic options. I'm sure none of them could be bad at all. The face still seems to be alive, though, and might have answers.
Choices, huh?
I mean, I suppose you could run, but where to? You don't know where you are.
Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny. Dig it up!
Best plan.
You brush the sand away
Welcome
from
to the real void.
Is that a ray? Oh, Moondew!
Moondew! Hello, Moondew.
Hey! Hello to everybody from the mosh pit, and welcome to the Realm of Shadows. Thanks for the raiding party. You joined us just in time. We're starting on the Dead by Daylight dating simulator. We're about to dig up a severed head. I mean, what?
I mean, who doesn't like a little head?
Yeah. Oh, a redeem from Rachel. Don't bother. That was a rather rip-roaring wipeout we went through. That's what I get when we're sailing with the Heffalump on deck. And now we lost Thora, Donald, and Goofy. Lucky we don't need to breathe, but Shadow? Oh, he needs to breathe. Oh, that almost sucked the color out of my fur if that happened. Anyways, you brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Yeah!
Oh, look! Shiny! See?
There is-
Digging up the head was a good move.
There's no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of his poor dead soul. Dominic.
See? I told you. Digging up like the head was a good plan. And now we have shiny things.
Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type.
You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. That is an understatement.
Well, I mean, if you can't remember who you are or where you're from or anything about your life, I suppose it wouldn't be all that confusing.
Feisty!
You know, you have no frame of reference here. Can't be that bad, right?
No, and of course, Neirui, looks like you're ahead of the game now.
Well done.
Yes, anyways. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now?
Is there a store?
I don't know.
It didn't mention that there was a store anywhere, but how are we going to spend it?
No
What?
thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. That coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking all over for it. What?
Yeah! Dropped it, says the mysterious voice inside our head.
Dropped it?
Yeah!
Dropped it into a dead person's mouth. Could you just give it back? What
I mean,
do
they
you-
didn't say please.
It is the magic
So-
word, so... No. Psh, be that way, then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Ah!
Wilson!
When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Oh?
Little help, please.
Oh my. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. No!
Oh.
Oh! Hello.
Oh, hi.
No! Oh
I'm-
my.
I might indeed.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, yes, anti-apple. Oh no, they're hot! Aria, thanks kindly for the gift sub. I think anti-apple will like that. Oh my goodness. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Thank you for clarifying that.
Good clarification. Clarification is important. Very important.
Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there.
That's just the energy they put out. No reason behind it. Definitely didn't find a face in the sand too long ago. No.
Of 10 bits from Rachel. Never forget, you two, this is an official game made by professional developers. We're gonna need to be like Melina and pop out a lot of alcohol for this game.
That is a brilliant idea.
Anyways, so many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello. Sorry, I had examination on the brain. That's the only voice I can think of for Trapper is that. Hello, Mercy.
It's fitting.
There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters. What?
Sexy-ass monsters. Sam.
Very-
Lot of Sam in this game.
Very specific. What do you do?
I mean, I think keeping the ball away from 4 sexy-ass monsters is probably not the best way to do things.
Yeah, let's give it back. Let's toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands.
Not bad, stranger.
Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Oh my.
Is very natural. That very natural.
Oh.
Try hard message. Boy.
Jesus, Pae.
What?
That voice you gave for Spirit. Oof. They're speaking.
I thought it would fit.
It does, but. Okay, Galaxy, welcome to the Insanity. Thank you for the follow. Oh my gracious. Let me turn down the game just a little bit so we all can hear each other. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you step out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach.
Okay, I just have to ask here. So, they threw the ball, or hit the ball over to you, you give it back, they talk to you, and you just stand there looking at them like a dope, not saying anything for so long that they just decide, screw it, and go back to playing volleyball.
Seems about right. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn! They're looking very appealing in their own way. Nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction.
Don't be scared, Shadow. You were made for this.
Jeez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out.
Best advice ever, always listen to the spooky ocean voice.
With no
What
good
could go
reason
wrong?
not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Okie dokie then. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up.
You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit!
Oh dear. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands.
That's a good policy, you know? And this voice is not only well spoken, it's full of good advice. We should definitely listen to it, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is.
Very prophetic, spirit. Whew.
Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here?
You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination?
That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that, or he saw a butterfly or something.
Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not?
No!
Oh boy. That's not good. Maybe he'd like a nice shiny object to distract him. You know you can't. At least, not yet.
Why are you suddenly holding a hatchet? Okay.
Oh yeah, not yet.
Hey, Shadow, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. Be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a time quiz, and it'll be very important later. Oh, fuck.
Time quiz, no pressure.
Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. Oh, wake up your mind already, narrator!
No pressure. No pressure whatsoever. You've got this. I believe in you.
How attractive would you say you are?
I'm about average, I'd say. I'm pretty average, I think.
Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle.
Uh-huh.
I think you're quite cute myself. Like a chipmunk. Or a grizzly bear.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Invisibility without a... Well, actually, I'd prefer flight. Flight, for sure.
Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be.
Oh.
What was your best subject in school?
I guess history?
Nice. It's important to know what came before, so that we're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still.
Whew.
What's your favorite animal?
Definitely a cat. Oh, how did I predict what the game was going to say?
You really did! Oh my gosh. What? Why is everyone looking at me? Do you think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically, black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway.
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite color?
Red. Without a doubt.
Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain.
What's your dream job?
Well, I don't see animator on here, so next best thing, I guess. If we get to do what we really
Can't
want.
animate, do nothing!
Oh, it's a perfect answer. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all?
It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder.
Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials.
Psst.
Best flavor.
Cold-eyed.
Best flavor of ice cream.
Horseflesh? Horseflesh ice cream is an option? What?
Vanilla?
My favorite flavor is pain.
Same. Same here.
Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain.
I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I'm right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip.
We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices.
Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream?
I mean, you could say mint chip. Narrator does seem to have some insight, but the ocean seems pretty unhappy about it.
Yeah, no. Do we obey?
Although three
or-
of those killers mentioned that they like pain, and one said vanilla and pain, so maybe pain is horseflesh, because you would have to kill something to get it.
Do we obey or do we disobey?
I mean, I don't follow orders I give them, so it's really your choice.
Screw it, I'm sticking with my guns on vanilla. The best flavor is vanilla. You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you mint chip was where it's at! You almost brought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream?
Oh my.
I say vanilla. Rebel, eh? Not in my dating sim.
You have to understand. It feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime.
What?
What?
I'm
Apparently,
sorry.
number one lesson to learn is don't be a brat and obey instructions.
What the Okay, fine. If we have to abide to the narrator's rules, fine. Jesus. Okay, so we're gonna skip past all this since we've already done it, so...
That's very fair. Well, now we know the answer is mint chocolate chip.
Fine. I was not expecting that, you know?
I also was not expecting that. How do you die in a dating sim?
Oy.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying.
Like,
And this is what Tiny said, and I completely agree. You have to listen to the voices in your head. Can I be one of those voices in your head?
Oh my. Alright, fine. Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. Blech.
It is.
So
It is.
obedient.
I think you're gonna do just fine. Yeah, sure.
Great.
Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them.
I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith.
Oh, poor Wraith.
Hi, I'm Wraith.
Poor Wraith.
I'm nothing like everybody else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots.
Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate. You know?
I'm sorry, I didn't think you could do a voice like that, Pae.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not a bad thing at all.
Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part.
Jeez.
I can't help but feel like she's advocating for us to, like, commit unalive. There, just a little bit.
Speaking of which, jeez. It's like she was downright murdered by society she hated so much. Oh, no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's a lot of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love.
Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean.
Grow up.
Grow a body.
Oh.
Oh. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it.
Whatever, fog body.
That's not nice.
He's not nice.
You love it.
Only sometimes.
You? Really? That's disgusting.
That's why she likes it.
Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually.
Oh. Man, these killers definitely have a bit of personality in them, don't they? A bit of spice in them.
They really do. My gosh. I have to say,
First-
I really like Wraith.
For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. Okay then.
They weren't showing off already? What?
If we're done playing, let's go do something else instead.
Wow. For once, I actually agree with the metalhead.
I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power.
Wraith rolls his eyes.
Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness.
No! I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water simple and beautiful. And have a good grin. Thanks for the 17 months, and thanks for being an acolyte to the realm.
Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lunch to chill at right now. I'm tired. And besides, I hate being in the sun.
Where do you want to go? Good question.
I mean, I suppose it depends on who you want to make happy.
Well, I hate to say it, but of the four, I'm all for Spirit without a doubt. But I guess number 3?
I'm fine with that.
I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Ah, darn it.
Yay! I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play.
What?
I think if she invites you home to play, you should definitely not go.
I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously, you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly.
Oh, whoa, hey!
Oh! Oh,
Huh.
we've got Claudette.
And is that Dwight?
I think so. Judging by the glasses, anyhow.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't have a Claudette voice. Hold on.
For just one moment! This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. Oh.
Oh, that's not encouraging.
This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean.
Good save. Good save.
Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors, with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette die up! BJ, why did you do this? Why did I think making that fart was a good thing? Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing.
However, in the future, we recommend waiting for one of us to present you with your options whenever possible. And don't just run off from various activities unsupervised.
Yeah, that sounds like a really bad idea.
Yeah, that's
Run off with 4
also
kilos unsupervised.
that's also a really good Claudette voice, Faye.
I have no idea what Claudette is supposed to sound like.
We don't have much autonomy around here.
The least you can do is allow us to do our job.
Most you could do is help us get off this island.
Dwight!
Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes? Something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Alright, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island.
Shiny!
So what'll it
Yeah.
be? Oh my god, 200 bits of African grin. Oh my. Oh, I think he wants you to say this in the Huntress voice, Pay.
Just what I always wanted. My very own bunny rabbit. I will name him George, and I will hug him, and pet him, and squeeze him, and pat him, and rub him, and caress him, and... yeah.
I think that was a Looney Tunes reference, believe it or not. I always... Oh boy, a present for me. I got a present. Hello, George. Okay, so that's the volleyball game. So which one is the lounge? That's the trapper. Volleyball is the huntress. I'm guessing that's
I think the first one is the lounge, because that looks like a bar.
I can't... That's either
And the
for
lounge?
spirit or wraith. I can't tell.
Well, one of them is a lounge. You're going to have to guess.
Screw it. Number one! Hey! There she is.
Well, you found it.
Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match.
Why is this girl speaking to us, man?
Because it's a dating sim, aren't they supposed to speak to you?
Hey, well, here's a redeem from Alex Kaiser in the meantime.
Mother of pearl! It's real! The Dead by Daylight dating thing is real! I thought it was all a strange dream, but it's real! Then again, there was a FNAF dating sim, but still, this is real! Ugh. I need to go and power down for a bit before my main processor crashes.
Wait. There was a FNAF dating sim. Where have I been? What?
Yes.
I think I need this in my life.
Okay, anyways, yeah, Spirit. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone.
I don't know whose idea of volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone into not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining. And when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on this island. But it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kinds of threats around on this island.
Okay!
She sounds lovely, doesn't she?
Yeah, even when she's pointing a sword directly at our throats.
Feisty!
Yeah, that is a well-warranted feisty. Whew. Okay.
So, thanks, I guess, for getting it called out.
Aw, she's smiling at us.
I'm sure that's not going to be a bad thing at all. She's definitely not giving off yandere vibes. Nope, not even a little bit. Nope, this is totally fine.
Are we threatening to end each other again?
Now it's Dwight who takes on a conspiratorial tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Which... they misspelled whisper, look at that.
Does that say whipster?
Yes, whipser.
Whipster, you say?
Please, just make it quick!
Is that what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams?
Nah, what?
Eh? Hilarious, right? Right, Dwight?
These two are,
See, like I said, the Stockholm Syndrome set in.
yeah, right. So, what'll you be having? Oh,
Oh. Arto.
I don't
Alright.
know. What seems like a spirit kind of drink?
Well, I think I think the vodka soda would probably go for the Huntress, right? Because she's, stereotypical. So it's Russian vodka. Scotch on the rocks seems like something that would go to Trapper, who's playing the rich boy, right? Because Scotch is expensive. A virgin daiquiri seems like it would go with the Wraith, because he's just very, existentialism, probably doesn't partake in alcohol. So my guess would be sangria.
Let's give it
For
a
spirit,
whirl.
but I don't know.
Something fruity but refreshing. Hold the coconut rum. A sangria, maybe? My pleasure. That sounds nice. We used to make drinks like that back home. Well, shit.
Darn.
Ah, well.
Darn. I tried.
Well, not we, exactly. I watched someone drink a drink like that once. They looked happy. Now's your chance to be one with the drink. What do you say?
This is some sort of juice for a child. Are there children hiding about?
No, it's for adults. The kind who like, tropical fun. I'm sorry, did they just reference that bit in the Huntress's lore where she took kids for herself?
It's not kidnapping, they came willingly. I mean, what?
I mean, yeah,
Right, I should have thought about it. It said a virgin daiquiri spirit died underage.
Right, yeah, shoot.
We're dumb.
It's fine.
Oh, I see.
Huntress really seemed to perk up at the idea of kids being around and is bummed to hear there aren't any. But I'm quite glad it's just grown-ups on this island, personally. Little ones should definitely not be exposed to this. I mean, he's not wrong.
Not my cup of tea, but okay, sure. We can still use it for a toast, yeah? To new adventures.
To new friends. To,
Did you just say clink?
No.
Since we've fulfilled your requests...
It's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch.
Icebreaker time!
I swear, had I known they'd pull this kind of faux, authentic community building crap, I'd have suggested that we attempt to walk to the lowest point in the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar.
You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind. I hate it. This sucks. But it could be fine, or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat.
If we must make small talk, at least I'm picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did, because I'm no nerd.
Yeah. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. And shut up, narrator, we're having a moment here.
Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed flame. The topic I choose is books. Novels, comics, fiction or none. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life. The escape into your own mind.
A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine, based on that response. They were much more enthusiastic about drinking.
I mean, listen. The girl wants to get drunk and talk about books. How perfect is she? How perfect is she?
Absolute 10 out of 10, Pae.
Considering the situation we're in, it seems inappropriate to ask you. Shadow, what's your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be classic horror, for reasons that should be obvious.
She means because this is an island of horror villains, and also those books are all in the public domain.
That's brilliant. Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years. So, what's your favorite?
Oh gosh.
Oh god, I do not want to make the wrong choice here.
I tried to logic the last one. You try and logic it this time. It's your turn. It's your turn to try and logic it out.
I'm gonna go and try Jekyll and Hyde, I guess. You know, I really enjoy the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've always felt like I had this other person living inside me.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Sounds like a fun one. I love a good story about friendship. But I can't read.
Well, shit.
Oh no.
Not because I'm dumb. I never actually learned to read because I was too busy learning to survive and nothing more than my own strength and cunning. Some reason I didn't have a best friend that wasn't more than just a rock with a face I'd drawn onto it in dried blood. Until we meet again, Roxanne.
That is the best name for a pet rock ever.
CJ, let me boop the bendy for you. Oh my god. Huntress looks out toward the horizon and there's a moment of silence among the group.
Will you tell it to me sometime? I might not be able to read books by myself, but I love being read to, especially when someone does all the voices.
Which you'd be very good at.
It's not really a story about friendship exactly, but who cares? Of course I'll tell it to you. It's quite a thrilling tale. Not just anybody can pull off quality narration all the time, take it from me.
You don't even need to read. You could just make it up and it'll still be fun. Sometimes, when I find myself in an abandoned house, I like to look at all the photos on the wall and come up with little stories to go with the pictures. It's a fun game we could play together.
Abandoned house? Why are they abandoned? Huntress giggles and gives you a playful little wink. Oh my.
I don't know. Usually when I find the folks who abandoned them, they're not in the mood to tell me much. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own.
Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask-covered eye.
Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Hey!
Wow! I was not expecting Trixie.
Hi,
Hello.
best killer, I mean trickster.
Hello, good sir. Hi.
Great idea. Trickster? Isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this.
Well, hello. And who is this new fan in the waiting?
Beat it, heck! I don't know. What's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game?
Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea.
While also teasing the secret trickster ending. Hey!
Oh my gosh.
I got much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo!
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Trickster's kind of... So, Trickster is in this game too, and he's kind of a fruit.
I mean, I'm just not going to say anything about that at all. Moving on.
The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap. Spit, that is. Oh god, are we really playing Spin the Bottle?
I think we are.
But let's be clear, this isn't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way.
All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye. Real romantic-like.
Yes, romance is the goal, so we'll all be here waiting in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar. But not watching.
Peeping Toms! Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults.
Shadow, you're up.
Ah, shice.
Good luck.
You grip
Good
the
luck.
bottle in your hand and put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame. Perfect for the less coordinated because there is no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them.
That's fair, you know. That's
Okay,
definitely fair.
ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? Ready! Away we go! Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch. By the name Sithis the All-Father in the realm of shadows, do me well! You got Wraith! You two are meant to be. Psych! You have to actually spin multiple times to get your real result. First to get to 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore Spin the Bottle on this here island.
I mean, at least you get another chance or 2.
So that's one. That's 1 for Wraith, then.
1 for Wraith.
Trapper.
Trapper.
Huntress.
Huntress. Everything but what you're trying for.
Damn it!
That's 2 for Wraith. I don't know. I
Spirits.
feel like Wraith might be a true match. That's 1.
Trapper. Oh gods.
That's 2 for Trapper, 2 for Wraith. 1 Huntress and
That's 3 for Wraith. Wraith is your true match. Ooh.
Ooh.
Just this morning, you were waking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across a beach towel at Wraith, lust in his eyes, sweat glistening on his skin. Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Hey, what is happening? Wraith takes you by the hand and you sit face to face in a private section of the bar. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way that you'd sweat at the interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know
Feisty!
If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross him out so completely he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Wraith, Look, you're great, but also terrifying. Did he just steal your line? I want to be kissed by you, but, well, I'm maybe not even sure how. Is that sad? Great, now I look sad. Well, if the tropical shorts fit. You make me happy to be around, I think. It's still so new, all of this. We can figure it out together. Really? Really? I'd like to get to know you, and, you know, the kissing thing sounds great, in theory. I would personally prefer a spirit, or a certain I mean, who said that? What?
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 A certain what?
A certain what?
Funnel cake? Funnel cake. Funnel cake sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Ah, delicious carb-filled funnel cake.
It sure doesn't sound, painful. So then, for now, Wraith reaches out and gives you a vigorous handshake. Friend zoned. Were acquaintances going on friends? Going on lovers? I'm sorry. Great handshake, by the way. Really? Truly. I hate to break up such a passionate moment.
That we only assume was passionate because we'd never spy on you constantly while you stay on this island.
But dinner's being served right away and we must insist that you join us.
We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation.
When there are so many more interesting things to die from.
Alright.
Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you would find on cable. Okay.
Wow.
Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific! It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Whoa.
Oh, Trickster's back. Hello.
Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected-ster? I'm sorry. Even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered.
I mean, everyone loves the K-pop superstar.
Hey there.
Look at those abs.
You're looking good, Shadow. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously. Their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be
Oh my gosh.
Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? I mean, okay, but...
That
Okay.
explains the whipster thing.
Oh, Rocket Knight. My abs are so hard you can grate cheese on them.
I mean, but they are though.
Does that voice...
Anyone in the chat have whipped cream anywhere? Anyone?
Does that voice work for Trickster, by the way?
I think it does. I think it does.
I'm kind of doing like a faux Shadow the Hedgehog sort of voice for him, because, you know, I mean, he is an edgy boy, so...
Very, very edgy. What with all the knives and whatnot.
Okay. Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends of their enormous sexy arms.
Fair enough.
I mean, if I had to be crushed to death by anyone's arms, I'd say Huntress. I mean, who said that? What? Now that everyone's seated, we can begin dinner.
Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit.
We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do.
Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating?
It's meat.
Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge.
My favorite!
Meat is good.
Meat is murder.
Which you know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get so judgy now?
I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true.
Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat.
Hey, Shadow, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know.
Oh, they wouldn't.
When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat.
Maybe they just forgot to take off the cheesecloth. Yeah. They definitely were brining and wrapped it in cheesecloth to brine and just missed a few scraps. That's probably all.
I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat?
This took 12 hours.
And we do literally everything on this island.
Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not covering up this delectable meal.
Well, he's right for a change. Because I am, with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain.
First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs.
Yes, it is.
The hell it is!
Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like.
Oh, mommy. Oh, baby. I mean, who said that? What? Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azeroth.
Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death.
Hey, Shadow, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner.
What? Felix!
Well,
Felix!
I guess we know what happened to the other survivors, right?
Apparently, poor Felix.
Otherwise, this'll go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours.
That's quite intriguing.
And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they'll take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. I mean, who wouldn't be? Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold.
He hated when it got cold.
Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Making it just a
A
two-part top
machete!
pointer on top of a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction on the bottom of a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area. Land on the start of the target area, not the end.
But you're
hang on a
good at
second.
skill checks, right? You're not going to kill us, are you?
I
Are
don't know,
you?
Pay.
Again?
Okay, so please read the instructions. Okay, so a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction, a target you're going to be pointing at. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Oh, lords.
Yeah, you've got this.
Away we go! Slice!
I have to tell you.
Oh, it is like the skill checks. Oh! Perfect!
Ooh.
Not bad.
Not bad. Well done. Oh my gosh.
Yike! You missed completely. Damn it! There's a bit of lag for some reason, so... Ah!
Oh.
It's okay. At least you tried. A little. Sometimes trying a little takes a lot of effort.
What the hell was that? You ruined dinner. Your swinging was so poorly aimed, you hacked it to pieces. The bad kind of pieces, too. I hope you're drunk.
Dinner is finally served.
For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean...
Come on. We're still trying to be serious here. You think mystery comes easy. Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect.
Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just try to mash stuff through there. Spirit? Why aren't you hungry?
The two best things about being dead is not having to eat.
But that's only one thing.
Think about it, Chapo. Number two is no number two. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectrum form.
Yes, we did notice that, and I redeemed from Dominic. Huntress is scary when she's angry, so I'll be in my bunker if anyone needs me. Also, I've got unlimited water and food. Yeah.
That sounds like an invitation. We should go to that bunker. This is going to end badly.
Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore.
Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Oh, shite.
I mean...
Let's just be polite and not... Actually, it's not the food or the company. I'm just super self-conscious about how I look when I eat. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner so I'd have an excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if that made things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry.
Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry what everyone thinks.
It's so important to always remember people are watching you, judging you, and definitely not ignoring you.
Right? Guys? Is anyone listening to me? Typically a group that includes one, if not more, cannibals staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as a medical advice, but I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive.
Oh, hey, It's me again, your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean.
Oh, well, thank you for clarifying that, I guess.
Helpful.
Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully, you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more...
No pressure.
Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse.
Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? Shut up, narrator.
For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth.
Vague. Mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling.
Wow.
Hold on.
Listen, the writers are brilliant.
Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like.
Ugh. Okay, then.
Oh my.
That was interesting.
Yep. I'm sure that's fine. That's totally normal.
Anyways, you wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth.
Oh, good. You're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started.
Oh, psh. I feel like you could relate to this one, Pay. 100 bits from Half Crooked Grin. This ocean is giving the Dark Pictures curator a run for his money.
I mean, you're not wrong. Curator is my spirit animal, and I mean, I kind of want like a fan-made animation of Shad as curator. I think you do a wonderful job.
Thank you, Pay.
Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person.
Given my experience playing against Huntress in Dead by Daylight, I think that's relatable as well.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me.
You feel nervous in her arms. Not just because they may be crushing you a little bit, but because she's... beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was just gonna narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep.
Oh my gosh.
Is this narrator with us or against us? I can't tell.
I don't know.
Beautiful mask! Your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself?
You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did.
You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor, Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes. But she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. Is it?
You're still alive? That sounds like a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right.
Even through the mask, you can see Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous.
Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack?
She offers you some jerky.
My gosh.
Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. I mean, sure.
Alright, eat the human jerky. Good
When
one.
on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on jerky sensually, right?
Have you had much practice in sensually eating jerky shots?
No.
Alright.
I've
I'm
never,
interested to see how you pull this one off.
I've never even eaten jerky before, so I wouldn't know.
You've never eaten jerky? What? What? Can you believe this? He's never eaten jerky before. What?
Yes, another stunning
Hi.
revelation about me.
Well, in that case, you won't notice if anything tastes, off about it. So that's a plus.
I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. I mean, who wouldn't love a good bit of thigh meat? I mean, what?
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 I have no idea.
Me neither. Have you ever been in a relationship before?
Oh boy. Just cutting right to the heart of things.
Dang! You're really going there? You do not play around, Shadow. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Shadow.
There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it?
Yeah. And of course, the inevitable question or comment from Rocket Knight. First was pepperoni pizza that you didn't eat, then hot dogs, and now jerky? What is that palate of yours, Shadow?
Can I just point out, Huntress is a furry, confirmed?
What?
I mean, think about it. She's got the homemade animal mask, and a deer looked at her quite provocatively.
Not to mention, she's got the buffed up body type of Fae. I mean, what?
I said furry, not fae.
Oh, excuse me then. I must have misheard that. Sorry, I was distracted by Huntress there. I mean, who wouldn't be?
I mean, that's fair. She's got quite a look about her.
Yes. You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip. Probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Yeah,
I thought there were no children allowed on the island. Didn't I say this was not for children? I could have sworn. I could have sworn that's what I said.
Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like he's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow, or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning?
Shots, are you going to show Huntress a thing or two?
Okay, I guess. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the barrette off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an effective swoop.
Oh.
Much better. Huntress is so happy you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. Well, Pay, look on the bright side. Even if we can't get to Spirit, at least we have the next best thing in Huntress, right?
I suppose. I mean, listen, I was a huge fan of the Wraith myself, so...
Wait, what?
What?
Right. It's very important we stick to the itinerary!
And attend each event as scheduled.
Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities.
That's strictly slotted in after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late.
Playing sick? No, no time for excuses.
Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting.
Go, 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 go!
This is a very weird island.
Yes, it is. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular.
But someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule.
That means we're behind on time for
Welcome
activities.
to the real void.
And that's another raiding party. Hello, Rumble Roses.
Hello, Rumble. Welcome in, it's good to see you.
Indeed. Don't mind us, we're getting through the Dead by Daylight dating simulator, and I think we've got the Huntress and Spirit's attention.
We've only died once. It's going quite well.
And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story.
Only one?
Apparently.
Well, shit. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience.
Fair.
You're telling us only one person gets to share? How will we decide who?
Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well.
Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss.
A pretty generous offer if you think about the alternative.
Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out.
Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie?
Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule? Even once?
Damn it, Donald! If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice.
We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about.
Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? And not us.
I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta go.
Oh my gosh, that's so strange. Well done. Oh my gosh.
But we still gotta get started on story time, so...
Shadow, who do you think should go? Damn it! That's a name.
Please pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Well, I think we know who the obvious choice is here, right, Pae?
I think it's fairly obvious. We've obviously got to pick the Wraith. I mean,
We've got to pick Spirit. I choose you, Spirit.
Is she a Pokemon?
Whoa, whoa! This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases. Well,
oh my gosh! What? Oh no! Oh, I called it and they knew.
Oh, really? You want to hear from me?
yes. Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire.
Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories.
Oh, boy, thank you.
I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me.
And I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands.
Talk about bullshit stories.
If everyone is going to chit-chat, I guess I can just sit down.
Huntress's eyes go red behind her mask, and both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting and when it's not. Oh my.
Oh boy.
Ahem. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's romance. Too late now, though. I was selected, and so I'm going to tell you my story.
A romance? Oh.
I call it The Prisoner's Kiss.
You notice that Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn.
Rude?
It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky, like blood from an old wound. Detective Hoda, a celebrated investigator, renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. But how could anyone resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of a busy supermarket, had appeared a giant box. Strange, alien appearance, and massive inside. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivery? Built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like that just appear? A mystery. It was as if it was conjured by magic. But it was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside.
Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element. Oh. And yes, Alex Kaiser, that is Pae doing the voice of the Spirit and Huntress. She's doing a very good job of it, too.
Thank you. I've really been trying.
Help me, cried someone inside the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, in prison, his voice trembling. By now, it was as if every detective in the city was there, looking the strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a single small spot, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. I don't know what happened. I woke up and here I was. I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man, as if pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situations, Detective Hoda comforted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety, as the night dragged on with no progress opening the bomb. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddling on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic and in need of help. But Detective Hoda was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her like it never had before. Don't let me die in here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hoda. You are not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story. Looking through the narrowest of passageways, Detective Hoda watched her reflection in the tear-filled eyes of this strange, sad prisoner. Together, they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. Promise, asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone. Yes, she promised. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hoda, for she knew he would return. And he did, pressing his lips to the narrow slit in his horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, Promise, promise that I'm not alone. Yes, she promised. I do. And pressing her palms against the cold outside of the box, without truly knowing why, Detective Hoda leaned forward and placed her own lips up to the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on the man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel in this brief contact the beating of her heart, pulsing every inch of her body, matched the beat of her beat in this soft touch. Thank you, said the man, no trace of fear remaining in his voice, and he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment eerie calmness. Get back, yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hoda and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled with a cacophony of whirling gears and clicking watches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered, as if an unseen lever pulled, and the outside of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hoda gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddled rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. And that's when her eyes landed on the man. At least, landed on what should have been him. There, in the corner of the box, was a pile of pieces. Like parts of a doll, almost. Pulled apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Hoda had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, disconnected from one another, cleanly severed and placed in a neat pile. And atop that pile, a head, cold, pale, eyes open, lips an icy blue.
Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. Jesus Christ.
That was a little bit intense, not going to lie.
It was. And I have to say, your spirit voice did it a lot of justice, Pae.
Oh, well, thank you.
I also like to thank the chat for not doing notifications during that reading. Thank you for respecting the story.
Thank you. I do appreciate it. I like being the storyteller now and then, you know.
Well, you do it very well. I mean, I've been at your Morbidity and Mythos Mondays, so I should know that you're a very perfect storyteller, Pae.
Oh, thank you.
Anyways, you're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire or up at the sky, anywhere but at Spirit. It was you who chose her. You who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so sensual? She really went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and now no one is sure to act. Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You have to do something. Why are they getting angry at us?
Perhaps because you have sent a homicidal maniac into spiraling depression that's likely to turn into rage and anger?
Yeah, Magnus, let me boop the bendy. Bruh.
This game was supposed to be a lighthearted romp. Please, I said do something! I mean,
Yeah,
okay.
do something indeed.
I'm not gonna do that last one, obviously not, but,
Honestly, I think you should hug her.
yes, hugs are the best. You stand and without saying anything approach Spirit, reaching your arms around her for a hug. Her robe, hovering in the air, begins to wrap itself around you and squeeze you into her. It's kind of like being hugged back, but also like being tied up. It's certainly not what you expected. Instinctually, you pull yourself away, but it's an awkward moment and you nearly fall over into the fire.
Oh.
Spirit says nothing and floats away without so much as a goodbye. You, meanwhile, realize everyone had just watched this truly strange interaction from the corners of their eyes. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. Isn't it, though?
It is. We should just stay here where nothing bad can happen to us.
Yeah. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds before Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Oh, motherfucker.
Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you?
He doesn't
Oh,
wait for an
well,
answer.
Not at all.
I know you've been
I mean,
hearing
what?
from these. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby.
I mean, absolutely on my way. Where's my magnifying glass? I mean,
Hey?
what? What? What?
What?
Huh?
You look. Are you all right there?
Oh yeah, I'm perfect. I have Vegeta. I'm perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Definitely not interested in right Vegeta. I would never.
Uh-huh. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. Oh.
Oh, she's back.
You know, I was watching you when I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. This fog that follows you around. I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in.
You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted with that piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a god. I mean, a narrator.
It is the entity. The narrator's the entity.
Oh, or the neentity, if you really want to be specific.
Yeah. Oh no.
You're doing it again right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me.
Oh. Oh,
Well,
Alex
all
Kaiser.
right then.
I'm not apologizing for this one from Alex Kaiser. If Shadow had a Vegeta redeem, and if he could do a Vegeta voice, I'd have him say, "Hey, I thought what we had was special!"
Feisty!
Oh shush you! You know you're the only husbando for me. Really, you are. He just listen. You have nice abs, so to say. You know, freeze a party. I mean, what?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Dipping in hot tubs with the spirit. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk.
Otto, is the ocean not happy?
You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could also handle it.
I just want to be totally clear. Even though that story bore some similarities to my life, this was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, not any other ickly.
I believe you. Completely. Sure, you were cut into pieces in your life, and so was the person in the story.
A perfectly normal coincidence.
Sure, you're on this island, trapped one might say, in a most puzzling place.
Also, a completely regular coincidence.
And sure, his lips were blue, your lips are blue.
Really? You'd call this blue?
Searching for answers, hoping to find...
Revenge!
Okay, so the similarities stop there, I guess.
Coincidences.
Sorry, the coincidences.
Get this through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins. Or, well, maybe it is coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I am a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entrance into this world. Do you know how many swords that is? A lot. You've got to figure that without many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here and there. The truth is, and I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go blabbing about it. I dreamt that story. Watching a movie when I was just years before my father sank his blade into my skin. I've never been able to shake it.
That's a very adult story for a child to dream.
Do you believe me?
Oh.
The obvious answer here is...
Oh. No,
Yes?
no, 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 no,
Huh?
no, 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 no. You do not tell her that you believe her.
What?
Say who cares. Say, I'm telling you, say who cares.
Are you sure about that, Pae?
Here's my thought, right? Here's my thought. If you say no, she's going to get angry at you, right? She's going to get pissed off that you don't believe her. If you say yes, you do believe her, well, then you're just kind of telling her what she wants to hear. But if you tell her, who cares if I believe you, that means that your actions have no impact on her, which is exactly what she wants, because she is of a proud warrior race and doesn't need your validation.
Valid point, Pae. Okay. Who says I believe in anything? And for that matter, who even cares what I think? Our beliefs are our business, no one else's.
Well, I'll be. That's a strong.
Welcome to the abyss.
You've got to cultivate your own garden. I just admire you, Shadow. You're not offering up your thoughts or opinions simply to feed the curiosity of others, like some of the more desperate residents in our little paradise. Good for you, I say.
Now you've got me wondering, do I believe you if you believe her or not? And if I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything, don't I already know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answer to Spirit's question? Whoa. Oh, she there got me
Super meta.
tripping.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that a certain corpsey cutie floating in a cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing about free her from her puzzle box, if you believe she is the— Damn it, got me going again! This narrator, man. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, before you can follow this conundrum to what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you find a certain to someone standing before you with a fresh towel ready to dry you off.
Sorry, kids.
Cock tease! I mean, what?
More like cock block.
Yeah. It's time for bed.
I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped up in a fresh, clean towel. My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her.
You watch as Spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her, at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. Oh my lords.
Whoa! Oh my gosh.
Indeed.
I just have to say, like, this... Can I just give it up to the writers for a minute? Like, this is brilliant. This is really good.
Yeah, it is. And this is a dating simulator, no less.
I know, like, I don't know what I expected, but it was not this, and I am pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Spirit's story about the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape this place, will you leave with your life? Or has it already been taken from you, and it's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight.
We must apologize for the accommodations.
We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire.
Perhaps some music will put you at ease?
Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh, again with the minigames? Oh, Lord.
Oof.
As you
Good
relax
luck.
and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Let's see what's on this station. This.
Oh.
I can't hear nothing, lads.
I also am not hearing anything. Maybe it's smart to turn it off so you don't wake up other people.
Not that. I hear that music.
Yeah, I do hear that one. I wonder
Yeah.
how many times you do it before we die.
No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? I mean, do we really need to say we're going to pick Spirit again? I mean, come on.
You know, if we didn't know any better, I'd think you just really like her.
No. What gave it away that maybe a corpsey cutie like her? I mean, what? Who said that?
The narrator said that, I believe.
Yes, he did. We're picking Spirit. Spirit? Are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless.
I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores.
Really?
What? Even the dead like to relax.
I don't really have any of those things around. Oh! Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo.
I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back though, and if you lose it, well...
You'll get your revenge on me?
If it's the last thing I do.
Duly noted! You finally start to feel sleepy. Except, maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, by now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd.
The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesiac video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to.
You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait.
Sketch me like one of your French girls.
Oh, you're awake! I saw you with this spirit right before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I do not take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember.
Oh, God!
Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating off me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper.
Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if I bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun.
And if I don't pick you?
Remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the... about 15 feet to your left.
Finally alone, for real this time, maybe, you drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Yes, hopefully.
Not poisoned would be good.
Yes. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to camera. Yeah! What?
I think today went really well. There were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or ultimately perishing in my Russian cottage. So, I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk, and I had to wash her entrails off of my seraphim. That being said, the other 3 should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all night. Major buzzkill. And Trapper? Where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh.
Oh. Damn, Huntress. Goodness gracious.
Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. And that being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life.
Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I am a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. That was funny. Laugh! I said laugh, damn it! Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them though. I want to lead them on a little more. It will make it that much better for me when they're screaming.
Okay. Ugh.
Yeah, today was fun. Today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself?
I know everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I didn't choose to be this cold. This cute happen robe. Okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that used me and threw me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help.
Whew. Well then. That, wow.
That was quite something, and I just have to like say this to the chat because it's like the third time that I've seen it. I know Huntress is like a Russian goddess, alright? I can't do a Russian accent. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And no,
seriously.
I'm not going to attempt it.
Let's ease off her, guys. She's doing her best. I actually like her Huntress voice, believe it or not.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Anyways, would you like to keep going, or should we stop here?
Is there like an option to save that we could come back for maybe
Yes,
round
there
two?
is. So save there. Yeah. I think this is an appropriate time to stop for now.
It seems about right. We made it through our first day. We only died once. That's not too shabby.
And we're still alive. Literally, that's one of the achievements I just got. Still alive. But that was fun.
It was. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy you called dibs because I had fun playing this with you, Pay.
Me too. You know, I was not expecting to read an entire story tonight, but I liked it. Spirit is just like so right up my alley. I love her. Love her.
Yeah, again, that voice you do for her is, whew.
Oh, well, thank you. Given what we were doing tonight, I did polite the 3DO.
Yeah.
Because I thought it'd be a lot of fun.
I noticed. That was you did a very good job there, Pay.
Are you all right?
Yes, perfectly fine.
All right then.
Sorry, that voice kind of, especially during the story, that. Whew.
Oh, well. It's always nice to be appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah. Why don't we go find somebody to raid?
That's a good idea.
Why don't we go find somebody playing Dead by Daylight? That seems fitting enough.
That does sound quite fitting.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Who do we want to raid?
The
Sorry.
first person that looks mildly interesting.
No, I see this username here. Can I even say this on Twitch? Their Twitch name is Cream for Ghosty. They're literally playing Killer while dressed as Ghostface.
I mean, maybe they believe Ghostface is a kitten and needs
Surely,
a saucer.
right? Surely, right?
I am convinced that that is exactly what they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Entirely. 100%. Can't prove otherwise.
Yeah, I'm looking. They're literally playing. They're playing Killer. They're playing Ghostface while dressed as Ghostface.
Oh, that's brilliant! Oh,
Why don't
we've got to go say hello.
Let's go raid them.
That sounds awesome.
Well, don't forget the raid message, folks, and I want to thank not only all of you for coming and joining us on this experience, but I want to thank PaeganPixie for joining me for another lovely stream, as always. Love having you around here.
Oh, thanks so much. I had such a blast. And goodbye to everyone in chat. I had so much fun being here with all of you, and especially with you, Shats.
As always. Anyways, thanks for all the love and support and everything, and for all the fun. Have a good night, guys. Stay awesome, and we shall see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye!